Welcome to the Rocky Mountains. I'm Hope with the Intuitive Mirror, and today I'm so excited to be talking. This is for the creatives, the artists out there. That was the inspiration. And of course, creatives, we can't just decide on one. We have to have three cards. So this is going to be a bit of a longer reading. But so the first thing, before I even pulled the cards, I saw a man with a child on the back of a bike. And so it was like not a tandem bike, but it was a bigger bike with a littler bike in the back. And the kid who was pedaling but trying but not really was like, I don't want to be doing this. And immediately I got the sense that there's some of you who feel like you're kind of being put into the back seat. You're not in a leadership position or leadership role, perhaps in the creative field that you're in. Maybe you're feeling a little like things are out of your control, and that is frustrating. And I can completely relate to that, being, my background and everything as well. So I just wanted to acknowledge that for you. That's the first thing that was coming up. And then we have three cards. We have the Strength card, which is big time Leo energy, which is beautiful. And then we got this interesting card called the Bottle, and we'll get into that in a moment. And then our third card is, I like this one, the Life of the Party. And it's sort of giving like judgment vibes, like the judgment card, but also kind of like the death card. So we'll explore this. This is, by the way, the Audacity deck by Pine Torch. And if you have the Audacity, you can find her on Etsy. She's great. She's a mompreneur. Maybe some of you are mompreneurs out there as well. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick look at these cards. So of course we have with the Strength card, big time, I'm getting like leonine, Leo goddess energy, very feminine energy coming through with this card. And okay, this is beautiful. I don't know if you can see this from here, but she has a third eye. Her actual eyes are closed, and then her third eye is wide open. And she still has the strength to be able to keep the lion tame. Now, the lion, that can be interpreted in a couple of ways. It is part of our inner creative force, that kundalini energy, right? That sexual force of creation. And it's being able to keep that under not control, but management. Knowing when to focus that creative energy and creative force, and knowing when it's time to like pull back. Creatives often struggle with being able to take a break. It is sometimes hard to just sit down and allow and receive, because creators like to produce, but your value doesn't come from producing. You are valuable and worthy regardless, and that's the message that's coming through here. But with this as well, just to connect it, because her eyes are closed, she's really tuning into her intuition. And again, I want to say this is not just for the feminines, this is for everyone out there, but it's the divine feminine energy, which is really about the receptive mode. So you're just being reminded to maybe take an opportunity to look into that. Now, as of the time of me recording this, we're moving into actually the Scorpio full moon. We are in spring. We've just passed that equinox. So we're already halfway through our springtime, believe it or not. So I think that if there's a project that you've been working on, you're going to see more of a result come through towards August, in that time period as well. Maybe even July, because the Strength card here is the number 7. So that is a possibility. So I'm going to move forward, and then we have the Bottle. And this one really jumped out at me. These cards are so unique. I love it first because it's reminiscent of the Sistine Chapel and the creation story, I think, where God is touching, and I'm going to screw this up, but there's the little touch, right, of that creation in Rome. And this is also about being supported from the universe and getting the things that you need and always being provided for. But you can see that the eye on the bottle is it's tearing up. And when I saw that at first, I got the sense of like my blood, sweat, and tears has gone into this. I'm hearing has gone into this production. My blood, sweat, and tears has gone into this project. But I'm hearing you've got the Midas touch, and everything you touch turns to gold. So no matter what you decide to put your focus on, something's going to come of it that's very positive. So if you're having some questions around that, it's okay. Just chill, allow, let things happen. And this is the number 13. and 1 plus 3 is 4, which is a foundation number for me. So there might be a 13 as in the birthday for someone. It could be also July 13th might be a very special time for you as well. So something to keep in mind there. And then the next card with the life of the party, it is 29. And 29, 2 plus 9 is 11. That's a master number. And that's a very special number as well for me. It comes up a lot in my own angel numbers. So you might be receiving messages such as certain light codes, certain number sequences that really might resonate with you right now. This is an amazing card, though. It's like there's this huge change that's coming. Um, and when I first saw the card, it was like being careful not to step over your friends, because sometimes when we're in a creative field, it can actually be somewhat competitive. So you're being kind of caution a little bit, just a gentle caution to kind of remember the little people, because I get the sense for a lot of you, there will be fame. There is some sort of activity or action that I'm here. Oh, action. You might be in film, like lights, camera, action. I'm getting like paparazzi vibes. You might also be a dancer, believe it or not, very specific, but a Michael Jackson impersonator is coming up on this card for me as well, which is hilarious. So a lot that is going on within this card. Also being careful if you are getting, you're doing a lot of traveling and you're starting to meet people, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, just to be careful that you protect your body and protect your spirit and your emotions. I'm not going to judge. I'm not here to say anything. I'm just being told to make sure you take certain precautions and wrap things up just to be safe in case there is an accidental oopsie, if you catch my drift. What I'm also getting from that is you want to be mindful of, I hate to say it, like, I don't know why this is coming up, like venereal diseases. I can't believe I'm saying this, but anyways, like VD or what have you. So be careful. You might be a little bit of a rock star and people are going to want to come and hang out with you perhaps, and this is sort of the vibe. It's very, very specific, this one. And this also is bringing up, if you've seen the movie, the film Wicked, where they go down to the I forget the place, it was the club that they went down to, and Elphaba starts doing the dance and they all are surrounding her and just watching. There's a bit of a separateness that's coming with this card as well. But I sort of still get, remember, you're the life of the party. So, again, being mindful not to imbibe too much, but you can handle it. Like, you can handle being the center of attention. So I adore that. Going back really quick to finish my thought. When I said protect your energy as well, and I'm not to preach here, but Mama Hope is coming through. um, Sometimes when we mix fluids with people, whether it is like salivary fluids from kissing, let's say, or energetic, fluids from DNA, what have you, shared cells, sometimes you can take on the energy of a person. And there's still studies going on about that. But I'm pretty sure I heard a study a few years back about, and if I'm wrong here and you know the study I'm talking about and it's been debunked, please put it in the comments so I can be up to speed. But there was evidence of sperm going into brains were found, like sperm cells, DNA found in the brains of people. And I think these little things can swim and go anywhere. And so old mystical and religious and spiritual pathways talk about that, because you don't want to pick up someone else's energy. But if we start to put another layer on top of this, which is the science perspective, which we now have access to, thank God, 2025, the notion of the epigenetics, if you know what that is, the epigenetics, the information that comes from another individual can enter into your system and can imprint. And I can go down this whole rabbit hole right now about how they split the cells and what happens to one cell happens to another and all of that. But we're not going to today, because we are going to wrap it up. And I'm concerned a little bit about rain. But anyways, long story short, to summarize, my beautiful, beautiful friends, you have an opportunity that will probably show up in, late July into August, but to remember to tune in and follow that intuition, because you're very, very attuned at this time. Everything that you need is taken care of, and you have put in a lot of work and you're being acknowledged for that. So I see you there, boo. And also, have a great time, but not too great of a time. Okay. All right. I love you so much. Make sure, if you liked this, resonated with this, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're doing. Creatives, artists, we need to stick together. I want to know what you're up to. I love you so much. You have yourselves a wonderful week.